Hey guys, welcome to Stacking the Shelves for the week following August 10th, the weekend of August 10th. I think it's been a couple weeks since I've done a post. I have been getting books. I've just been really busy, so I haven't really done anything. I'm just collecting them. This week I got all audiobooks. So I think it's last 2 weeks, I got all audiobooks again. Audible was having a $5 audiobook sale, and I've been listening to a ton of audiobooks this year. And in addition to that, my son has been listening to a lot of audiobooks. And so because of all of that, we're going through my credits like crazy. So when there was a $5 sale, I'm like, oh, I better pick up some extra ones because I'm almost out of credit. So these are what I got for audiobooks, and there were some Audible originals in there as well because the August Audible originals got released, so I got 2 free ones of those. So I'll start going through them. The first one I got as an Audible original for free because of my Audible membership is Wally Roo Quantum Mechanics. And this is performed by William Jackson Harper, and it's written by Nick Carr. I already listened to this. It's about 2 hours long. It was cute. It's about 13-year-old boy who is super smart and is trying to fix quantum anomalies in his neighborhood. The book actually ends up being more about the boy growing up and his relationship with his mom than about any quantum mechanics, but it was well done, and it was well narrated. This is one of those live performance ones again where they do all the sound effects in the background, and I am still not completely sold on that. For this one, they did not have different voice actors, so I liked that better. There was only one guy doing the narration, but I'm still not a huge fan of hearing street noises in the background, and I just find it really distracting. So just be aware this is their live performance one. If you like that, great. If you don't, you might want to skip it. The next one I got, I'm gonna go through really quick. That's an Audible original that I have not listened to yet. Is It Burns with Mark Fennell. This is another Audible original. I believe this is a 3-hour-long audiobook, and it's about the competition to make the hottest pepper or something like that. I read it, and I thought, well, that sounds actually kind of interesting, and it got really good reviews, so I thought, well, why not? I've been listening to a lot more just weird random books, and this definitely falls in that category, so hopefully I'll like that one. And then as part of the $5 book sale, I did get 4 books. The first one I got is one that has been on my wish list for a while, and that's Akata Witch by Nnedi Okorafor, and I'm sure I said that wrong. This is, I believe, a fantasy set in kind of an African type of country. That's all I know about it. It sounded really interesting, so hopefully I like it. The next one I got is one I've had on my wish list for quite a while, and that is NPCs by Drew Hayes. This one sounds really funny. It's about, for those of you who play role-playing games, which I play a ton of them, it's about what the NPCs, or the non-player characters, do while the heroes are gone. When the heroes leave town, what do all the non-player characters do? So it's supposed to be very funny, and I guess the non-player characters end up having to fight off monsters on their own because the heroes have gone missing or something like that. Sounds very cute. It's supposed to be a very well-done audiobook, so I was excited to get that. The next one I got as part of that $5 sale is Nightblade by Ryan Kirk. This is an epic fantasy about assassins. That's all I know about it. It sounded cool when I read the synopsis, and it's been getting very good reviews. And I thought, well, it sounds neat. And I kind of like the cover a lot, so I got a little bit sucked in by that. And then the last one I got, again, this one, the cover kind of caught my attention, and then the synopsis really intrigued me. And that is The Hike. I said that awful. The Hike by Drew Marguerite. And this just sounds kind of fun. It's about a guy who goes hiking out in his woods and then kind of gets lost and has this epic adventure and runs into all these monsters. It sounds like kind of maybe fantasy horror humor. So we'll just have to see how it is. But it did sound like it would be a very fun book. So that's what I got. It was 6 audiobooks. I am actually going to pick up some books from the library tonight, but I don't have those in time to do them for this. So, you get what you get. aside from that, it's just been kind of hectic, and I'm not even really sure why it's been hectic. I know I mentioned I was like traveling a lot in July, and I've been back for most of August. We were out of town camping last weekend, and then we had to like get all school supplies, and like this weekend we have a lot going on. We have friends. We're going to a friend's house to play role-playing games. We're playing Pathfinder with them, and then we're meeting my husband's half-sister, which we haven't seen her forever, for dinner, and then we're going to go help and work on his parents' deck again. It's almost done. So it's just been very busy, and it always feels like as you get into August, I hate August. It is my least favorite month. After that would probably be January, but August and January, like I wish we could have fall and spring all year long and skip the hot summer and the freaking cold winter. I was reading somewhere, my husband sent me this article, Minnesota has like the biggest temperature differential of, well, anywhere in the United States. And I think it's pretty high up there for the world as well, because on a regular year, we have about 180 degree temperature swing. So it can get anywhere from like negative 40 to 100. That's not 170, but negative 70 to 110, that kind of thing. Anyways, it's kind of interesting. Other than that, we're just trying to get through. We're excited. We've decided this year we're going to go traveling during Christmas, winter break. It's very cheap to fly on Christmas Day. So we are going to go ahead and leave. Like, we'll be here for Christmas Eve and like Christmas Day, but we're going to leave Christmas night and go out to San Francisco because the rest of my family has. I've been out there a few times, but the rest of my family has not been, and they're really excited to go see it. And I think it'll be nice because it'll be like warmer but not hot. It'll be like in the 60s, and that'll feel really good. Leaving Minnesota in the 20s or 30s, probably will be in the 60s. We're renting a house on the beach, so kind of like opposite of downtown side of San Francisco, and we're very excited about that. We also have one more camping trip planned in October, so we have some fun stuff coming up that I'm excited about. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great last couple weeks, since it's been a while, that you've got some great books and that you have a great week of reading ahead of you, and I will talk to you next week. All right, bye.